गुड इवनिंग बच्चों। जैसा कि हमने अर्लियर एवरेज वेलोसिटी के बारे में काइनेमेटिक्स में डिस्कस कर दिया है, आइए कुछ थोड़ा सा आपको प्रॉब्लम में इजी सॉल्व करने के लिए कुछ स्टेप्स को और हम लोग डिस्कस कर लिया जाए। So this is the case where average velocity for the part of motion where the particle covers distances in equal interval of time with different velocities. So what does this mean? If this point is A1, this is A2, this is A3, particle covers distances in equal interval of time with different velocities. V A1 A2 means velocity in going from A1 to A2, its speed is V1. Velocity between A2 A3 is V2. Equal interval of time, it means time taken from A1 to A2 is equal to time taken from A2 to A3. Let us say that is T. This is our condition. Equal interval of time. This is your condition. So if we say that the distance from A1 to A3 or total distance from A1 to A3 in straight line, that is displacement, is d, then average velocity, by definition you know, displacement by total time taken. Displacement we have taken as d, magnitude of the displacement. Time taken is t a1 a2 plus t a2 a3, but this is equal to t, both the times are equal, so it is t plus t. D by 2t. From A1 to A2, the particle moved with a magnitude of velocity V1. So V1 into T will be A1 A2, or you can write it further A1 A2 A2 A3 by 2 into time. But A1 A2 is V1 was the magnitude of the velocity between A1 and A2. How much time? T A1 A2, T A1 A2 is equal to T. Same way A2 A3 is your V2 into T. So your T will cancel out. Average velocity will simply become the sum of velocity V1 and V2 by 2, half of the sum. Now we take the situation where the distance is covered in 3 equal interval of time. One, 2 and 3. This is your A. If we say this A1, A2, A3, our total distance is, let us assume it is D. Between A and A1, the velocity was V1. Between A1 to A2, the velocity V2. Between A2 to A3, velocity V3. Let us say like this. Condition is time taken to move from A to A1 is equal to A1 to A2, A2 to A3. So this is your condition. Again you write V average and see what result comes. You will write displacement by time, total time. How much is your displacement? A1, A1, A2 plus A2, A3 divided by total time. Let us say this is equal to T. So from A to A1 T, A1 to A2 T, A2 to A3 T. How much will be A1? V1 into T. Similarly, A1, A2, V2 into T, A2, A3, V3 into T. T will cancel out. And your average velocity will become V1 plus V2 plus V3 divided by 3. Looking at these two equations, can you generalize, like if there is n velocities involved to cover the distance d, but the condition is with each velocity the time interval to which it goes with is same, is equal. You can understand like this. One, two, like this. A point, A1 point, A2 point, an minus 1, an. The velocity between a and a1, the magnitude of that is v1, between a1, a2 is v2, a2, a3, v3 and so on, and here it is vn. Compare with this, here three velocities were involved for equal interval of time traveling. So it was v1 plus v2 plus v3 by 3. Here two velocities was involved for equal interval of time traveling. So v1 plus v2 by 2. So if n velocities are involved, what will be the average velocity? How will you write? You will be writing v1 plus v2 and so on till vn divided by n. v1 plus v2, so there are only two, so n is 2. v1 plus v2 plus v3, 3. So if you write v3 also over here, so it will be 3. This part will be out. So this can further be written in simplified form as V average summation I is equal to 1 to n Vi summation I is equal to 1 to divided by n. I1 to n, so this should be divided by n. If I1 to 2, then it should be divided by 2. Here it will become V1 plus V2. So, this is your generalized equation. If a distance d is covered with n number of velocities, but with each velocity the particle moves for the same interval of time. So your condition for this is your condition here should also be T A A1 T A1 A2 T A2 A3 2 an minus 1 an, same, equal. So for this condition, this equation is valid. This equation will be very useful in handling the question where the different velocities will be involved for covering a distance. Now let us go to the next part. Here we have done for the same equal interval of time. Now we will do the equal distance. Average velocity for the part of motion where the particle covers equal distance. This is your condition with different velocities. So now the situation has come change like this. Let us say this distance is d, a, a1, a2. A1 is d, a1, a2 is d. This is your condition now. From A to A1, the particle was going with velocity v1. From A1 to A2, particle was going with constant velocity v2. So what will be your average velocity? Total distance, displacement, that is d plus d, 2d, and time taken from A to A1 plus time taken from in traveling from A1 to A2. Time taken from A to A1 will be distance is given, velocity, magnitude of velocity is given, from A1 to A2 is this, so D will cancel out, so your equation will become divided by reciprocal, the sum of the reciprocal of the magnitude of the velocity. Now let us examine for traveling three equal distances with different velocities. 1, 2, 3. D, D, D. A, A1, A2, A3. A1, A1, A2, A2, A3 is equal to D. This is the condition. Means equidistance, equal distance. Again you write V average, average velocity. How much total displacement? D plus D plus D. Time taken, T A A1, T A1 A2, T A2 A3. D, T A A1 is, D is given and this velocity was V1, let us say V2 and here to here V3. So D divided by V1 for this, D divided by V2 for this part, T divided by V3. So your D will cancel out and your equation will become 3, 1 by V1 plus 1 by V2 plus V3. So you must be having a kind of similarity between this and this. Here 2 velocity for equal distance travel was involved. So 2 divided by 1 by V1 plus 1 by V2. Here 3 velocities, 3 divided by 1 by V1 plus 1 by V2 plus 1 by V3. Sorry. One by V3. So let us apply it for n number of equal distance. A point, A1, A2, this is an minus 1, an, D distance, D distance, D distance, D distance, V1, V2, Vn minus 1, Vn. So your average velocity will be total distance. So D plus n times t divided by T A1, A1 A2 and so on fill T A n minus 1 A n d plus d plus d plus n times, so it is n into d. A1 is your A1 is d by v1 d by v2, all are equal distance, and so on, d by vn minus 1 d by vn. So your d will cancel out. So what will remain? N divided by 1 by v1 v2 in mathematical term we can write it like n divided by summation of I is equal to 1 to n 1 by vi. This is another important equation for you to handle the problem where such kind of condition will be given. It will save you a lot of time. The condition for this is equal distance covered with each of the velocity, each of the magnitude of the velocity. We will make some problem to get a feel. एक दो प्रॉब्लम हम लोग सॉल्व करके देख लेते हैं, आपको कुछ फील आ जाएगा. But try to work with this equation. This equation is important for you to save time in exam.